There are a few things you just can't learn from a textbook, that you have to live through, to see, to be fully entrenched in. Because here is a simple truth. This world is a tough place. Getting what you want, making the most of the time you have, requires that you put yourself in the position to succeed. It means you see a finish line before one exists. Look, no one's ever going to call you and tell you how incredible your idea is. You can't build a business on potential or win a championship on promise. Results are binary. You either accomplished something or you simply did not. Right? That's it. That's what people see, the result. So that means every second, every step of the way from where you are right now until you cross the finish line depends on you and your thoughts. How you internalize failure, how you look at setbacks. When no one is around to pat you on the back or tell you how great you are, will you have enough self-belief to move forward?
We're still here. We made it past all these things. I guess during my life, I saw so many things that seemed scary and was able to make them through, that it's just like now, the things that seem so scary to people is just not as scary to me. You know, when I think about venture capitalists and tech and entrepreneurship and all these people from MIT and Stanford, you know, it was a little intimidating before I got into it, but I was like, have you seen where I came from, what I've been through? Like, I've seen some things that I wouldn't wish on any kid to see. So I'm like, it just doesn't seem that scary to me. And if you fail, so what? You know, you start over, you do it again. But most people, that fear of failure is the thing that I think prevents them from like really being successful. And then also it's like a lot of other things that are just difficult to do. You know, when you tell people the answer to success, it's a lot of hard stuff. You got to work hard, right? Nobody wants to hear that. Everybody wants a shortcut, you know? Some people understand that. They appreciate the progress, you know? If you tell people right now, hey, if you want to lose this many pounds, this is what you got to do. There's no short solution. But every time, there's still people out there selling whatever Herbalife treatment or whatever to try to get you the quick, short route, because people believe that, you know what, I'm going to do it the easy way. And there's no easy way. So when I tell people that, it's blunt, it's very straight to it. You have to want to do it. But the best way I try to explain it is like, you know, I think somebody was telling me the story one time. I thought it was really great. They're like, you know, when you're chiseling on a rock, you know, you can chisel for a long time, and you can chisel 100 times, 200 times, 300 times, and it won't break. And then when you get to 5,000 times, it finally breaks. But all the work that you did is what made it break. It's not like the last one just broke it, you know what I mean? It takes that, but sometimes people don't want to start that journey, you know? They don't want to get on the mission of like, you know, becoming the best that they can be. But I think people like me come from places where we're motivated by things that like we're not trying to go back to. Sometimes it's a very dark place. It's all kind of things that you're just trying to put in the back of your head, compartmentalize, and just move on. But that thing will kind of push people like me to kind of be successful. And I think that's why I see so many friends and people that I know that made it out, entrepreneurial. Like, think about all the successful people you know, LeBron James, like, and you go back to their stories, you'll see, you know, single parent and, you know, so many things that you wouldn't wish on other people, but were propelling them to try to succeed. And I feel like everybody needs a little bit of that push, you know? It's kind of like, you know, a kid falls and bumps his knee, and, you know, there's one parent that will kind of coddle the kid, and the other one's like, you know what, just, you know, let them live life a little bit, you know? I think everybody needs a little bit of that, needs to bump their knee a little bit and understand that it's not that bad, you know?
Yeah, I've heard. What is the sort of nutshell version of getting good at something?
I feel like we spend way more time in our own minds than we do talking to other people. Like, you really spend a lot of time trying to figure it out. There's all these thoughts that come to you, whether it's like, you know, things around you, people talking to you, people close to you, things you see, TV, whatever, and you're bringing in all these different things, trying to figure out your path in life, you know? So I think it starts with having some like real understanding of what your strengths are, you know? Like,
how do you audit that?
I feel like it's about being honest. You know, a lot of people just aren't honest with themselves. You're telling yourself this thing, but you like, there's so many people that say, oh, I'm gonna be an entrepreneur, I'm gonna do this, and if you really dive down into deep, they don't really believe it, you know? And that's okay, you can unlock that, but you have to figure out how to unlock it. There's a conscience that's sitting right here telling you this thing, and you try to brush it off. You have to be very honest with yourself. And then if you're not, that doesn't mean you can't succeed. it means that now you're very honest and knowing you're not as good, then you can work on getting good. But if you think you're already good at it, you don't work on it. So I spent a lot of time just reflecting on like, man, what am I good at?
And it's a daily pursuit, creating milestones, designing the small wins that keep you going, that keep you moving, that get you past all those times you so desperately want to turn around, but know that for you, it simply isn't an option. That is not your reality. You have more waiting for you. And so you press on, cloaked in confidence, you move into the unknown, seeking the day the rest of the world looks up and calls you lucky. They'll look at what you built and say how fortunate you are, but they won't comprehend the 20-hour days, the focus, the ridicule for being different or obsessive or non-conformist. They won't know that self-belief trumped all of that it was everything. The word great is separate for a reason. It implies a specific set of beliefs and values. It means you saw light when most people saw darkness. It means you said yes when most people said no. You moved forward when the rest of the world turned around. Believe in your greatness. See it. Live it. It is there, and you need to know that it's there. Because it will make all the difference. Your self-belief will define you.